This place where the Washoe Tribe originated from. Everything we say is the same in every language, so we'll probably understand each other. Warinka wa leo lebira wa da waga wadi esta washishu keshagang haluliski yasa leo halinga ke wa tikeshaganamle udi wa leo lebida hutiwa memile iske kellu leo tikeshagang haluliski yasa haktiwa duwa hukela timile ho washishu keng ke wa iteida danu leongelia ibiait iske lo digumberu gemsa tuya iske yasa widi dao migilat ugabiski ketla de dinga shamoyas lettinga widi dao ke leo hawa keshagang haluliski di mila huya lar ejipuya iske yasa hakeheligi kele liwa teke shamoyas lettinga hutti wa lediske leo damal heligi kele de tugituk dingalati.
And that's all he says, and those who watch over us will watch over us and hopefully hear us, and we'll all be doing it together.
Amen.
Welcome to the first Stewardship Congress. I'm Kerry Kreitz. You guys happy to be here? Yeah. Sustainable stewardship is nothing new to the Lake Tahoe region. The Washoe, for 10,000 years, were occupying this area and taking care of this land, taking care of the animals, and having that give and take relationship in a way that we can still do today. We call this a Congress because each of you are delegates in your own sense, in your organization. Sustainable Tahoe itself is the vision of presenting the Lake Tahoe region to the world as a leader in geotourism and sustainable stewardship.
When I came to Tahoe, we had a transparency of 32 meters. In really contentious days at Tahoe, there was tremendous polarization between the environmental forces and the developmental forces. Eventually, everyone came to the final conclusion that if the lake continues to decline in water quality, everyone loses. This meeting is focusing on sustainability. And I think we have to recognize that we have an unsustainable lifestyle. And it's got to change if we're going to actually survive as a civilization. And there is not enough fresh water to maintain the lifestyle throughout the country. We could go into really serious long drought periods. So we have to start using water globally a lot more sensibly. If we look back in time and the damage that automobiles are doing to the basin, over 65% of the nitrogen loading of this lake comes right out of the air. And the sky actually was falling because it was getting loaded with nitrogen from the atmosphere, vehicle exhaust, NOx. It wasn't coming up from the valley, it was being produced largely in the Tahoe Basin. In fact, in the summer, we've calculated that most of the stimulation of algae in the surface waters after the streams stop flowing and the rains and snow have ceased actually comes from dust kicked up along the roads. People worldwide think we've solved the problems at Tahoe. And that, of course, is not completely correct, but it's a very important and serious goal.
We're the largest embassy suites west of Chicago, third largest in the world. We're a big corporate America facility on the South Shore. We bring 15 to 20,000 visitors a month up here. We were just energy hogs, and we were spending so much on waste removal and filling landfills and using up all this petroleum and coal for energy use. So I approached the owners and said, okay, I have a plan to save money. Give me $200,000. The plan was to reduce our energy. The first year we saved $500,000 in energy and waste removal. The whole thing was so successful that we actually paid them off in about 6 months. Well, this story has gone worldwide. We found ourselves on the cover of Reuters and magazines worldwide. We're going to be in Travel and Leisure next week. We got several awards as the most sustainable hotel. Business and Lake Tahoe and sustainability go hand in hand. And for all of us to live here, there needs to be business. But it has to be sustainable business. People ask me, when do you stop going green? And I tell them, you don't. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. So the conference was a huge success. And one of the successes there, the senior vice president of Hilton Worldwide stood up and he said, Hilton Hotels is embracing sustainability, but it all started at the Embassy Suites in Lake Tahoe. So one community can make a difference, and although it's corporate America can change this world.
It is often the smallest things that have the greatest impact. And I think it's incumbent upon SNC, if it is going to show its value in this basin, to become a center for collecting the thoughts of individuals and enterprises that are focused on those topics, to lead behavioral change on the part of the people in the basin. Were it not for UC Davis and their willingness to strike this deal with us across state lines between a very large state institution and a very small private institution, I don't think SNC would have a clear purpose today. We are in the final stages of cutting a deal with the Nevada Institute for Renewable Energy Commercialization, NIREC. They will be having a home on our campus and will be collaborating with us. And then hopefully, in the not too distant future, we will have a long-term relationship with the #1 engineering company in the world, focused in particular on sustainability issues, energy control systems, and then to actually house a team of people on our campus who will be specifically tasked with working with this community, and I define that broadly to mean not only the Lake Tahoe Basin, but all of the state of Nevada and later hopefully California, in driving to where we can actually tout Nevada as a green state and perhaps California as well in the future. Intended program with this new partner will not only be to have activity in the state, but also to convert our campus to a sustainable campus. The entire campus would have a lead ranking, not just individual buildings. And I hope that we can become a place that everyone here and throughout the entire basin would see as a center for people to come together and talk about the topics that are so critical to all of us.
Thank you. The reason that the TRPA plan alternatives support waterborne transit is the same reason they support bike paths, and the same reason they support moving development off of sensitive lands into compact, safe, vibrant, walkable communities. It's the same reason my stepmom ended up leasing 3 Priuses in 9 years. Inspiration. You can't get people to innovate until they're inspired. Getting out of the car one day and riding the ferry across the lake, you may think thoughts you've never thought before. You may care for the lake in a way you never did before. It could inspire you to action you never thought you'd take before. Land use and forestry policies alone won't set the Tahoe Basin on a more sustainable path. We receive 3 million visitors a year in Tahoe from all corners of the globe. And so it is essential to enroll the visitors in the restoration effort, give them better public transportation options, and things to do that inspire a connection with the land. Tahoe is indeed a world stage. Let's put on a better show. Our regional plan update will be the sustainability blueprint for Tahoe's future. We're working with all of our major basin agencies on a vision for a healthier, safer, more inspiring place, and we welcome your participation and support. Thank you.
A basin-wide expo. It's going to include all of your organizations, plus everyone else that wasn't able to make it today as well. What we're going to be doing today is an integral part of this whole thing, being able to come up with activities that your organizations can provide and feed into this exposition.
Build a menu that motivates acts of conservation toward this watershed, and then showcasing this to the world and launching Tahoe as a world stage for sustainable stewardship.
I would really like to thank each and every one of you for making the effort to come out here and to lead by example. An example is not the main means of influencing another. It is the only means. What you guys have done today is set that example. We want to continue this momentum into Expo 2011. So thank you very much.
Just 2 days ago at Thunderbird Lodge, we got Clemens Cove. I'm trying to catch Kit Carson, you know. He's got the pass, the range, the sink, the valley, the river, Carson City. What do I have? One little town out on Highway 50 with 2 bars and 1 motorcycle out in front. It's embarrassing, really. We're going to catch him because once we have Clemens Cove, which it still has, the Interior Department has to sign off on it, then we're going to secede from Washoe County and become Mark Twain County. Okay.
I dream a dream of Tahoe wherever I may go. I dream a dream of Tahoe in sunshine or in snow. I see its cobalt waters in the alpine afterglow, and I'll return to Tahoe from wherever I may go. Yes, I'll return to Tahoe, despite where winds may blow, where pine and aspen forests take many years to grow. The air is clear and brilliant where Sierra meets the sky. It fills me with a sadness when I must say goodbye. But if we keep its blueness, the lake will never die, and the children of our children will never need to cry. The years that lie before us are crucial to our fate, and if we fail to act, it soon may be too late. Thank you.